What is a train? Sounds simple, right? A rhetorical question even. You see one, you know one. It's big, it's long, it probably goes choo-choo, or at least a very dignified whoosh. But if you really sit down and think about it, what defines a train? Is it just a collection of metal boxes on wheels? Is it a particularly enthusiastic metal centipede? Or is there something more? Something that makes it one of humanity's most enduring, and dare I say, romantic inventions? Let's find out. And maybe, just maybe, we'll avoid any existential crises about whether my morning commute is actually a very slow, very crowded, and very track-bound caterpillar. At its most basic, a train is a form of transport that consists of a series of connected vehicles, or carriages, that run on railway tracks. These tracks are usually two parallel steel rails, which guide the wheels and provide a very low-friction surface. That's probably the dry dictionary definition, and it's accurate. But it's also like describing a 5-course meal as just a bunch of food on plates. It misses the entire point. These connected vehicles are typically pulled or pushed by a locomotive, which is the engine. Before you ask, no, it's not a giant hamster running on a wheel inside. Though, I'm not going to lie, that's an image that's now stuck in my head, and I kind of want to see it. So, we've got tracks, we've got carriages, we've got an engine. That's the bare bones. But where did this magnificent beast come from? Well, you might be surprised that the idea of guided transport on fixed paths isn't a new one. We're talking ancient Greece here. Though, to be fair, their tracks were more like grooves carved into stone roads for pulling boats across land. Probably didn't have a buffet car either. Missed opportunity, if you ask me. Fast forward a few millennia, and we're in 16th century German mines. They used wooden wagons on wooden rails to move, or it was slow, it was back-breaking, but it was efficient. Imagine the health and safety briefings back then. Right, Huns, try not to lose any fingers today, and for the love of all that's holy, don't forget your hard hat. But the real game changer came with the Industrial Revolution. Suddenly, we had steam power. And let me tell you, steam was the TikTok of its day. Everyone wanted a piece of it. Factories, boats, and then trains. In 1804, Richard Trevithick built the first full-scale working railway steam locomotive, which, by modern standards, probably went about as fast as a very determined snail. But it was a start. Then came George Stephenson, the rock star of early rail. His locomotive, called the Rocket, in 1829, won a competition and became iconic. It was like the iPhone of its time. Suddenly, everyone realized the potential of trains, and from there, the world changed. What is a train? It became the ultimate symbol of progress. Before trains, travel was slow, arduous, and expensive. Goods were moved by canal boats or horse-drawn wagons. Imagine trying to explain overnight shipping to someone in 1820. They'd probably think you were talking about witchcraft. Trains shrank the world. They connected remote towns to bustling cities. They facilitated trade on an unprecedented scale, bringing fresh produce to urban areas and manufactured goods to the countryside. They even helped invent time zones. Seriously. Before trains, every town had its own local sun time, which, I imagine, made scheduling a meeting between two different towns an absolute nightmare. I'll meet you at noon, my time, which is roughly 12:17 your time, give or take the position of that suspiciously bright cloud. It was chaos. Trains demanded standardization, and boom, time zones were born. You're welcome, punctuality. So, a train isn't just about moving from A to B. It's about moving ideas. It's about breaking down barriers. It's about the very fabric of modern society. And they come in all shapes and sizes. You've got your heavy freight trains, hauling thousands of tons of goods across continents. Basically, the unsung heroes of your Amazon deliveries. Then there are your local commuter trains, the workhorses of urban life, ferrying millions to and from their daily grind. We've got high-speed marvels like the Japanese Shinkansen or the French TGV, which can zip along faster than most sports cars. Trying to explain that to someone from the rocket era would probably result in them fainting. Or asking if you'd been hitting the fermented turnip juice a bit too hard. At this point, if you asked me to define train again, I might just throw my hands up and say, it's whatever makes that satisfying clickety-clack sound and carries me to my destination without me having to pilot it. But really, what is a train then? It's more than its components. It's the rumble you feel in your chest as it passes. It's the rhythmic sway that lulls you into contemplating the passing scenery. It's the sense of adventure, of journey, of leaving one place behind and heading towards another, unknown future. For many, train travel holds a unique kind of nostalgia. The romance of the rails, the sound of the whistle in the distance, the smell of coal smoke long past. It conjures images of grand journeys, of meeting strangers, of gazing out a window as the world rushes by in a blur of greens and browns. It's a mobile sanctuary, isn't it? A place where you can read, work, or simply dream. And in our modern world, trains are more relevant than ever. They're often a greener, more sustainable way to travel and transport goods compared to planes or trucks. They reduce road congestion, and they can be incredibly efficient. So, they're not just a relic of the past. They're very much a solution for the future. So, to come back to our original, deceptively simple question, what is a train? It's an engineering marvel born of human ingenuity. It's steel and steam, electricity and diesel, humming along precise pathways. It's a network that has woven countries together, transported goods, and connected people across vast distances. It's a symbol of progress, of ambition, and of the relentless human desire to explore and connect. And yes, sometimes it's just that thing that's running 5 minutes late and making you sigh dramatically. But even then, it's still our train. It truly is more than just metal on tracks. It's a living piece of history, a crucial part of our present, and a promising path for our future. It's the journey, the destination, and every single choo-choo in between. So, next time you see a train, take a moment. Appreciate the sheer scale of human effort and vision it represents. And maybe, just maybe, wave. You'll never know who's inside, dreaming their own train-powered dreams. Thanks for riding along with me today. What does a train mean to you? Let me know in the comments below.